Hi, Caleb with Brownells here. Today we're going to be going over the top 3 causes for bolt-action rifle accuracy related issues. Jumping right into it with number 1 is going to be loose action screws. Now this is something I actually had to fix on some rifles here in the studio recently, and it's pretty common on the tech line as well. Now what that is typically the front action screw. That's the culprit here. You'll notice on this particular rifle you have 2 action screws. Now the action screws can work themselves loose over time, and that's usually what happens, or if they're not torqued quite as far as they should be whenever they're being reassembled, that could also cause the issue. But obviously it's something you can repair yourself. Just tighten them back down to factory spec and you should notice your shot group shrinking back up to where they should be. Jumping into number 2, that's actually going to be the barrel floating in the stock. Now what that is pretty much everything forward of the chamber on most bolt action rifles with wooden or synthetic stocks should be floated. That's going to negate any issues with your barrel harmonics because your barrel's not going to be contacting the stock, and that's going to of course make your shot group shrink, and that's going to give you a accurate bolt action rifle. Now over time, wood warps, synthetic can warp, different things like that. If that stock starts putting pressure on the barrel, you're going to notice again those shot groups are going to start opening up. And of course, you're going to notice a huge accuracy issue. So a thing to do right there, depending on the type of stock it is, you can remove some material in the stock, or you can bed the stock, or you might have to do both. Now, bedding a stock may or may not be something you want to take on yourself. If it is something you think you want to take on yourself, we have some great resources on that. If not, go see your local gunsmith. I'm sure they'll be happy to take care of that for you. Now, moving on to number 3 is actually going to be the barrel crown. The crown, firearm is indeed unloaded, is going to be the muzzle end of the barrel, and that is where the bullet exits that rifling. If recrowning the rifle is something you think you can take on yourself, we have some great resources to help you out with that. If not, again, your local gunsmith will be more than happy to help you out with that, I'm sure. And there's different types of crowns out there. You have your 11-degree target crown, your recessed hunter crown. They're all going to basically accomplish the same thing. It doesn't matter which one you go with. You're going to restore that rifle's accuracy if that is indeed the issue. Now, that was the top 3 accuracy related issues in the bolt action rifle. If you want to add any to the list, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. And as always, if you have any questions or comments, give us a call on the tech line. We'll be happy to hear from you. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.